Hej. Cześć Angela. Gra jest chyba dosyć długo. Trzymam kciuki. Before thought takes flesh, there must be one who could speak. What language does living one speak? The language of the elder speech spoken by the gods. Lingua vivens logvitur. Language of merchants and conquerors from the northern ends beyond the sea. The language of the people of the forest and cold who worship phony gods. The language of a distant civilization when mortals strive to reach the heavens with their creations. Kuniegu, vivens loquitur. Czemu mi ścina? Będziemy grać akurat po angielsku niestety. Chociaż... Thy will be done. You've been given the chance to live a story. You can only do it once. It's likely to bring you pain and suffering. You can't replay it and change your decisions. Your actions will stay with you forever. What will you do with the worries that have been sent to you? You won't be able to play the story mode again. Oh fuck. Loquitur. I will worry. God's word. Coś tam remember. Dobra, nie wiem w ogóle co to jest za gra. Nic o tym nie wiem. Wiem, że jest niepokój i szachy. You don't know much about this place. In front of you are figures in your hands of sleeping creatures. Something tells you there is more hidden within them. Nie jest aż tak głośno jak myślałem. You don't remember why you are here. But you feel an interest and an urge to reach the four powers you've never known before. Direct pretender. Direct living one. Direct king. Direct mad. Ooh. What the hell? What am I supposed to do? 60 obejrzanych transmisji? Nice. Mucho. 2 miesiące oglądania. Direct. I see you touch my things while I was within my soul. Sorry.
Unus quisquium erum motus es alterus fatum, et sole depossut erum consilit exere.
Okej, mówi w łacinie. Every move they make is someone else's destiny, and only the gods may weave their motives.
Propter taum
You should be dead for your insolence.
Sed hoc faciamus.
Let's do this.
Ludendi causa, tibi sinum taum fatum, decernere.
The fun of it, I'm going to let you decide your own fate.
Tria tibi proponam a enigmata.
I'm going to tell you 3 riddles.
Sierra
If you answer
respondere,
truth,
omne te
Truthfully, everything you say will come true. If you lie, you'll become one of the pieces and remain with me. Dziwnie mówi. Do you accept the offer and ready? No, die. But be warned, I am the narrator here and I can distinguish lies from truth. If you lie, you'll die in the most horrible way. Alright, the first riddle. There was a white king, he was direct and kept everything under control. And one day he met a fool on this way. The fool was direct man, but dark with their faith of the world. Tell me how that story ends. The creature knows when you lie, and it wishes to hear only the truth. There was a white king, he's been direct and always kept everything under control, and one day he met a fool on the road. The fool was a direct man and dark from filth of the world. Tell me how that story ends. The king was killed. The king was killed him? The king ordered the guards to imprison him. The king and the fool became the best friends. When you are ready to give the answer, hold out the hand. Cześć Teo. Dobra, był Direct King i Direct Fool. White King był. Czyli tu był Biały Król i the fool was a direct man and dark from the filth of the world. Tell me how the story ends. Nie wiem, co to oznacza. Duel? The White King met the fool on his path. How their meeting came to be and what passed there, I know only to this starry night. You hear something stirring but cannot make it out. Ah, if only somebody living could speak with the fool and learn what truly happened. Co się tu dzieje? You saw how the White King was killed the fool. Directly control pieces. Direct full black, one turn planning, high planning. Aha! Okej. Direct, czyli one turn. A full, bo one turn planning, a tu jest direct king high planning. A direct jest control pieces. Dobra. Control jest źle napisane? Tak. Nie wiem. Nie wiem za bardzo. Creature looks at you. It has something to say. You know, I've been thinking about it. To jest chyba rosyjskie. And I've realized that it's no fun looking for answers when you have an eternity to find them. So I thought to make it more interesting. Let's do this. Now you have 7 days to give me the answers. If you don't, you die. Ha. Did I say 7? Sorry, it's 6 now. Remember, every choice is important and it has to be true in order to happen. Otherwise, what's the point of the story if it has no relation to reality? The king was kill him. You've got the answer, but something tells you it was not the only truth you could have found. The king ordered the guards to imprison him. The king and the fool became best friends. Zobaczmy, czym się różnią te... Aha! You decide. Nie, you realize you won't find answers to your questions here. Okay. Czyli tu rzuca kością, a drugi wybiera z 3 kart. Has 3 moves to choose from, czyli card. Pretender, medium planning. Moving pieces chosen by dice. Okej, czyli direct nas najbardziej obchodzi chyba. King to jest najlepszy, ale living one? Full to jest bez planowania. Król dużo planuje. Pretender, medium planning. A mad? Oh. That's me. Nie widziałem w ogóle tego pionka za nim. Tak, za każdym razem. Na razie patrzę, na czym polegają te oznaczenia. Już mam rozwiązanie jedno. Dobra, czyli living one to jest directly control. A mud makes random moves. Okej. Nie znajdę tu odpowiedzi? Czemu nie? Nie mogą tutaj zostać przyjaciółmi? Chyba nie. Nie wiem, czy jest możliwe. The king ordered the guards to imprison him. But something tells you it was not the only truth you could have found. The king and the fool became best friends. Król oraz głupiec. W jaki sposób by mogło się to odbyć? Hej, Filip. Mogę znaleźć? Nie, nie znajdę też. Dobra, pójdźmy dalej. Though the fool and the king stood on equal conditions, the king knew how the world worked and how ruthless he could be towards mistakes born of short-sightedness and hasty folly. Jak tam gierka? No, dopiero włączyliśmy. Jeszcze nie wiadomo. Ale z tego co wiem, z tego co rozumiem, jest do niej tylko jedno podejście. Nie kumam tej gry? Ja też nie. A fool was simple and naive, and did not see things clearly. The king raised his right hand and cut off the fool's head, while the fool was thinking of things beyond his understanding. The world is cruel
iter sum presici.
to foolishness, thought the king, and he went on his way.
Post casum
After the incident with the fool, the king grew more saddened by the nature of his people.
verbatur
It seemed to him that all human beings in his kingdom were foolish, dark, and dirty,
peccati
mired in delusions that prevented them from seeing things in their true light.
rex
The king went on a royal hunt to distract himself while chasing a wild boar through the woods with his guards. The king came across an old hut where a dark man lived. He read cards and had lost the last shreds of his mind. He was a mad fortune teller. He held out the cards to the king, but the king did not believe in fortune telling because he was always direct.
I fetched rex.
What did the king do to him? Król był kim? He held out his dark cards to the king. Mad card? Tak. I król direct. Nie wiem jak z planszą. Czemu mam już tylko dwa? Ja myślałem, że na jedną zagadkę mam... Ach, chuj. You won't find answers to your question here. Jak to? Jak to? Time is over, you must give the answer. Ale ja nie mogę. Ja myślałem, że mam na każdą tą jedną próbę. 7 prób. A jakie mam odpowiedzi? The king was kill him. You know you lied, but for some reason you have a hope. That's a beautiful picture of the world. It's just a shame that the man who came up with it thinks he can decide what's real and what isn't. Well, in that case, let's make this story a little more interesting. Last chance? Chance? Okej, czyli to nie jest jednak jednorazowe. Napiję się z chęcią. Dobra, już trochę ogarniamy.
Quiscium erumot propter taum autem. Tria sierra responderis.
Dobra.
Et qua sic mi quam
There was a white king. He's been direct and always kept everything under control. And one day he met a fool on the road. The fool was a direct man and dark from the filth of the world. Tell me how that story ends. Nie wiem, czy na tej podstawie mam robić te pionki tutaj. The fool was dark. The White King met the fool on his path. How their meeting came to be and what passed there is known only to this starry night. White King was killed the fool.
Scizne. Kobietawy etyte leksy. Quaere responsa a ita.
Dobra,
Oh, you know, the man are you.
to odpowiadamy. For the fool and the king stood on equal conditions. The king knew how the world worked. Okej, tą zagadkę też słyszeliśmy. Co teraz? The king met a mad seer. He was guessing at cards and lost the last shreds of his mind. He held out his dark cards to the king. The White King met the mad card reader on his path. How their meeting came to be and what passed there is known only to this starry night. Okej. Król zabił card readera. The seer made decisions, but he didn't know what to do with them or where they led. He had possibilities, but they were all scripted by someone else. Because of this blindness and his ignorance of how the world works, he did not know what he was doing or how to use them. The king was direct. He looked at the seer with his dry eye and cut off his head. For his foolishness and blindness to expectation. The king thought, the world is ruthless to blind expectations, and went on his way. After the seer, the king felt even saddest about his kingdom. He wanted to see if all the people he ruled over were so dirty and wrong, and there is no light in their dark lives, and no point to everything bright. Went to the most prosperous village, and there he met a man of reason and thought. But his skin was dark from working in the mud on the fields, and had nothing with him but a lucky dice, which he used to make decisions for himself, thus appealing to the will of the world. The man wanted to see the king, the white lord who controls the fate of the people of the village. The living one came to the king looking for his figures at the shamanic field and sloppily touched them without permission, smearing them with mud. Take fate into your own hands. You must have death or hanged man card. Listen. What did the White King do to him? The blind one Don't talk to any characters. Achievement. Let him go. What the Bone Lord to do to him? Play for you are alive. The living one was dark. But the lucky dice, disturbed by White King's peace by touching his White King's peace. King was direct. A man was caught on luck by throwing a dice in the air. Isn't it foolishness? The king thought, and with clear measured steps began to decide the fate of this one. Szybko poszło. You saw how you was died from the hand of White King. Kill him. Truth. Well, the story's over. Now we know. The living one who imagined it has decided his own fate. Aha. Zabiłem sam siebie. O nie, nie mam... There is no repeat. Well, you are dead. The game was never meant to offer a second chance. But you did not learn everything you could have. But perhaps even in death, we choose how to regard what was. Do you wish to accept the story as it is, or hope for the will of the gods? Stars shine brightest when the surrounding darkness allows them to be seen. The gods have granted you death and the hope that perhaps next time something may change. I wyjebało mnie do pulpitu. Dawajcie moją grę. You are dead. It is said that true death comes only when the mind ceases to seek meaning in the suffering the gods have prepared for it. Those men desire to know. An ancient saying goes, quis regit fata ludentium? Who rules the fate of those who play? Deus, Nemo, Fatum? To be heard, speak the truth to the gods. And who does not speak the truth has no life. O kurwa, i znowu mnie wywaliło. Czy ja muszę znać jakieś łacińskie przysłowia, żeby zagrać w grę? Let me play. O nie, jest coś innego. An ancient saying goes, quid facit Deus cum tacet? What does God do when he is silent? Dream, hear, judges. Sądzę chyba. Tam, tak, cum. And he who does not speak the truth has no life. Oh, an ancient saying goes, quid manet cum omnia amiseris? What remains when everything is lost? Truth, soul, nothing. The memories have been erased. Wow. Hej Omi, hej, dzięki za rajda, hej Oni-chan. Oni-chan? O, sorry. Jestem trochę chory. Hej Blue Mind, hej Patyczakus. No nie, before thought takes flesh, there must be one who could speak. What language does living... Aha, usnęło mi całkowicie ten. Thy will be done. Mój nick nie może być aż tak trudny. Patyczakus. Chciałem przeczytać na to jako 3 słowa. Dobra. What to do now? Nawet mi grę podgłośniło z powrotem. Bardzo miło. Może jakbym grał na większej planszy? Mogę się duelować jak śpi? There were chess pieces before you. But something tells you that behind what is happening now lies something greater. Kurwa, skąd ja mam suba u osoby, której nie wiem? Okej. As if the fate of this match will hear long-lasting consequences and within the pieces runs blood. It is your turn to move. Świetnie. Wygrałem. Obudził się. I see you touched my things while I was within myself. Every move they make is someone else's destiny, and only the gods may weave their motives. You should be dead by your insolence. Okej. Już mieliśmy. Jak mogę zrobić, żeby król nakazał strażnikom uwięzić głupca? Odkryłam taki wielki kawał ziemi, że chce mi się grać, ale już jak zacznę, to długo nie skończę. Pora spać. Okej, Filip. Miłego. Biały królu, złoty. Jak zagram jako Living One? To nic. Co to są za opcje jeszcze? Indecision. Okej.
Итак, внук септ син о, дикси септ номе али.
Ojej. Teraz zrobiliśmy im większą mapę. Czy coś się zmieni przez to? You hear something stirring, but cannot make it out. Ach, if only somebody living could speak with the fool and learn what truly happened. Okej, czyli teraz muszę zagrać jako living, tak? Na fula. I odblokuję drugie zakończenie. Przez to. W takim razie... That was me, the living one. Co to za nowa gra? Dobre pytanie. Jakieś szachy dla pojebów. A dirty barefoot man staggers down the street, reeking of alcohol. All he seeks are pleasures, and a way to make easy coin of gullible passers-by. The living one approaches him, and the only thought that warms the fool's rough, frozen limbs is... Ah, give me a damn shot of vodka. And while you're at it, pull the moon down from the sky. So it was that the living one crossed paths with the fool. His story is unusually written by the victors, and the words of common folk mean nothing in the eye of the creator. But this time things are different. I know the wild Lord never asked you the question, what did the living one do with the fool? And yet here we are, speaking. That means our meeting wasn't by chance. There is no order above us, only us ourselves, the drunk and you. My legs are tired from wandering, and all I want is to look at the starry sky. Let me rest from this game, say, for 7 moves. I won't make any moves, but you must promise I'll feel safe. That nothing will happen to me. The fool leans back carelessly, following you with his eyes. Muszę zrobić 7 tur, nie uszkadzając go w ogóle. Okej. I zostaniemy wtedy best friends, rozumiem. Thank you for waiting. It's been so long since I've enjoyed a moment like this. The man extends a dirty, calloused hand to seal your pact. Shake the fool's hand. Well then, our deal is sealed. The pieces shift places and you realize you are now playing as black. O nie, you've been deceived. Zostałem menelem. The truth is this. A fool is not the one who makes mistakes, but the one who listens to nonsense. I have no... I have no answer for how to defeat the White Lord, but I'll give you something far more valuable. A lesson. Don't be the fool and don't believe just anyone. Dostaliśmy kartę The Tower. The fool has deceived you. You are now playing as black. Niedobrze. No, chyba po grze. Trudno. Ahaha, what foolishness. Who would have thought? But I must shake your hand. I've found someone even more foolish than myself. There's nothing left for me to do with you. The only thing I can offer is a father's advice. Don't gamble with dice and don't be a fool like me. Even a fool knows one thing, fate is fickle, and rules are senseless whenever they exist. If you ever get the chance to trust luck, scatter it to every corner. The world is not fair and has no right to dictate what you must do. Jakbyś nie siedziała jak kreweta podczas grania, to by cię tak nie bolały. Na krewety najwygodniej. The stars gave the answer. Jeszcze raz zagramy, zobaczymy, czy uda nam się trzecie złapać. Don't listen. Our meeting could have ended in many ways. But you've chosen the one where the fool is beaten once more with no chance to live out his dreams. Choose what the living one did with the fool, let him go, show mercy, ask a question, what did the White King do with the fool? Killed him. Create your own law. In this world there is nothing right and nothing wrong until someone gives things a name. History is written by the victors and it has no concern for dreams that never came true. But let it be that one this starry night, a voice that was never meant to be heard will reach you. The White King deceived his opponent, casting everything in the light of rules that should never have existed. Take these words, and let them take root when no one expected them to grow. You've got the full truth. Tell the full truth. Najgorsze, że muszę do szkoły iść jeszcze. No, najgorzej. Jeszcze parę lat. The White King deceived the fool, forcing his own truth upon him with rules the fool never intended to follow. The creature squints at you. It clearly has something to say, yet it continues its story. Through the fool and the king stood on equal conditions. The king knew how the world worked and how ruthless can be. Dobra, to chyba widzieliśmy, tak. Words may lie, but the heart cannot be fooled. Thus was revealed that one meeting could never be bound to formalities. Okej. Nie wiem, co tutaj mogę zrobić. The king met a mad seal. A, czekaj, czy ja mogę się stawiać w roli króla? A tutaj damy sobie... Dobrze rozumiem? Karty. Before you stand a man, his eyes blind, he sits in the shadows. All he holds is a deck of cards worn down by time, their vanished meaning known only to his withered mind. Every law is written by the will of fate, yet the one who can read them is akin to the gods. But only the gods truly know. And since our meeting has already come to pass, let it not be for nothing. And so the living one met the mad card reader. I know why you are here. You seek the answer to the question what the White King did to the card reader, but I assure you, it will not serve you. Tonight it is just the two of us, and everything that happens is in our hands. So I offer you this, to weave a fate of our own. As if it were real, but without these cursed chess pieces. Agree, and the one who calls himself the White Lord will find a fate he never expected. Oh, okay. Excellent. Let us see what the gods have prepared for us. Let the cards reveal what was happened by our own will. The White King met the card reader, and then it happened. Choose a card. The White King sat with him at the table as if facing himself. You realize that you are now playing with cards. touching an essence unknown to his mind in a world when he stood as an equal and no wiser than the seer. Two prophecy remains. The meeting flowed gently, and the card reader offered the king a secret known only to the gods. What the White King did. How did he react to the card reader's proposal? The king wished to hear the secret. He removed his mantle and bade his retinue leave him, so that he was left alone. All your figures are leaving you. One prophecy remains. Aha. Dobra, damy radę, nie? Już piję. Nie dotrzymam do bajki. Ja myślę, że bajka to ogólnie jest zły pomysł, jak jestem chory. The night drew to its end and the king was left defenseless. The White King found himself completely under the control of the card reader. Some higher force led him into that corner, where he was completely under the spell of the card reader. He could do anything he wanted with him. What the card reader did with a White King. Card reader met death at the hand of the White Lord. Ahaha, these damned cards. Words may be anything, but the heart cannot be deceived. We've got this Last Judgment tarot card. The White King took it as an insult that anyone could weave the loss of the fate above himself. He raised his gauntlet and struck the seer so hard that the prophet fell dead on the spot. And that is the story. So you have won. On this night, fate could have unfolded in many ways, but it unfolded like this. Decide what living one did with the mad card reader. Ask for a reading of the future. Ask the question, what did the White King do with the card reader? Killed him. So be it then. The blade strikes the card reader straight between the eyes. Sorry, będę robić takie pauzy, bo muszę czasami się wykaszleć albo coś. Carrying away all meanings, he spun through endless time, ending the seemingly eternal life of the seer. Every fate carries its own price, and none may bargain with the end. You received the tarot card Death. The blade struck the card reader straight between the eyes, carrying away all meanings. The span. Okay, to jest to. Judgment. Możemy ci odpowiedzieć? Stars gave the answers. The creature smirks. It knows something vital for this starry night, yet it continues its tale, accepting the new shape of what has come to pass.
Water as considered shaped, said nature with quit as agre out to grow.
The seer made the decisions, but he didn't know what to do with them, or where they led. He had possibilities, but they were all scripted by someone else. Because of his blindness and his ignorance of how the world works, he did not know what he was doing or how to use them. The king was direct. He looked at the seer with his right eye, and cut off his head for his foolishness and blindness to expectation. The king thought the world is ruthless to blind expectations, and went on his way. After the sip, the king felt even saddest about his kingdom. He wanted to see if all people he ruled over were so dirty and wrong. That there's no light in their dark lives and no point to anything bright. He went to the most prosperous village, and there he met a man of reason and thought. But his skin was dark from working in the mud of the fields, and had nothing with him but a lucky dice, which he used to make decisions for himself, thus appealing to the will of the world. The man wanted to see the king, the White Lord who controls the fate of the people of the village. The living one came to the king, looking at his figures and the shamanistic field, and sloppily touched them without permission, smearing them with mud. Take fate into your own hands. No, it wasn't like that. The living one cast the cursed die, sat at the same table with the king, and played him as an equal, shaping his own fate. For the laws of this world are the same for all, no matter what they call themselves. The king was taken aback by the hubris of his subject, yet still allowed the match to unfold, for none knew the laws of existence better than the White King. Thus came to pass the meeting of the living one and the White King. The living one and the White King met as equals to decide who shapes destiny. On this starry night there is no higher law, only the one who remains shall be heard. The result of this match will decide the end of the story. There will be no replay, no correction. Okay. Nie wiem, aplikacja Twitcha jest dziwna, no. Na telefony jest masakra. Z pewnością. History is written by the victors, and the words of common folk mean nothing in the eye of the creator. The living one was driven into a corner with no hope of winning. What did the living one do to change his fate? Fight. The world stands with those who hold the advantage, and the one who makes no mistakes never loses his throne, said the White King as he calmly continued his game. White King leaned his back on his throne, and you notice that your opponent has begun to play weaker. What is it? Is it even to actually change the outcome of the game? Nie widzę, co tu jest nawet. Za figura. Nie wiem, czy tu jakaś jest w ogóle. Z tego powodu. Jest. Dobrze wiedzieć. O. The White King fell, his crown slipping from his grasp. Okej. Zabiliśmy króla. Jest jeszcze 8 achievementów do zrobienia. Ciekawe. Complete the game without playing a single match. You have learned a reset code. Yeah. Even at death plays dice. O, achievement za wybranie tego, łaciny. Okej. I jest achievement za nierozegranie żadnej gry. Zgaduję, że po prostu trzeba mu powiedzieć nie. Tak.
Non sapem virum vedes sum fatum regentem. Tamen, maledicte vive. Hoc tam sum est. Sit annuc una figura super mensa neo.
Dobra. Ile jeszcze achievementów? Jeszcze 5. Skip the story. To jest achievement, okej. Czy muszę teraz jakoś to zrestartować? Ej, fajowo widzieć łacinę jak On in the Wild. No jest parę gier, które są po łacinie. Welwidek nie był po łacinie? W jakim języku był Welwidek? Widziałem, kto pisze, jak usłyszałem słowo łacina. Pierdolec na łacinę jest stosunkowo świeży. Welwitek jest... O. A, on jest po tym. Hungarian. W domyśle. Nieważne. Dobra. Rozumiem, że mogę sobie po prostu tak zagrać. Okej. Idę spać, im szybciej to zrobię, tym będzie to szybciej dzień, a im szybciej minie dzień, tym szybciej zagram smoki. Dokładnie. Obudź się jutro. That's the one. O, dobra. Jesteśmy tutaj ponownie. Jakie jeszcze są achievementy? Play the story match using the tarot cards. Okej. Czekaj, jak tarot cards? Czyli kartami po prostu? Say the truth to the White King. Defeat the White King in madness mode. Wow. Dobra. Aha. Z full miałem grać. The fool leans back carelessly, following you with his eyes. Our meeting could have ended in many ways, but you have chosen the one where the fool is beaten once more, with no chance to live out his dreams. kill him. Aha, so you are with that lord. If he can even be called that in the place where no future exists. The fool drains his final shot, and the sword finds its way straight into his heart. You receive the death card, the hanged man.
Schisma. Cogitavi et intellexi. Quaere responsa al ita nuxti. Inuk nemen al...
Okej. Co dalej?
Quancum stult rex saebat. Stalt...
Oho. Matsir. Czy możemy zagrać jako Madsir? Grający kartami. Przeciwko Białemu Królowi. You won't find answers. Czyli nie możemy. Czyli musi być to... Aha, by... Tak miało być. I tak nie znajdę odpowiedzi. Dobra, w takim razie mad card i ja. Też sobie wezmę karty, bo czemu nie? The card reader looks at you and you realize that nothing is that simple. Words may lie, but the heart cannot be deceived. Our meeting cannot exist as a mere formality. You must give the answer that is true, that one reflects what you truly think. Your answer is not accepted. Ignore. Ah, well then, that is your right. This evening could have been anything, but let us spend it playing by our own will. No i chuj. Luck is not always with those about whom stories are told. This evening could have ended in any way, but it was decided so that the hero of the tale met his end like in prose. Well then, I can only give you advice. If life has pointed you to a road, that is no reason to walk it. You receive the Wheel of Fortune card. Ah well. On this night, fate could have unfolded in many ways, but it unfolded like this. Zabić go, dowiedzieć się prawdy. Ask for a prophecy. Well, quite an unusual request considering all that happened this evening. I am old now and memories shape my interpretations. Most of the cards and their meanings live only in my fading mind. But the true truth lies in the eyes of the one who looks. I cannot guide you, nor give advice on how to act, but let you have the chance to speak. And you know I doubt I can fulfill it, but I'll do something better. Take my deck, let it on this or another starry night whisper answers to the one who dares ask the stars. Dobra.
What possibilities are
I ostatnia walka. A się powymieniamy trochę na moją korzyść.
Victoria victius in angulum actus quid fecit vivus mutare sulfatum. Modus equit rex albus, placide vitum prosequens.
Well, I may have fucked up. Hehehe. No ale nie wiem co z tego, co przez to osiągnąłem, chyba nic. Cóż. Defeat the White King in Madness Mode. Value of luck. Play the story match using the tarot cards. A, ja ani razu nie użyłem. Say the truth to the White King. Complete the game without playing a single match. No to w sumie... Okej.
Sierra responderis, omne te sic mi quomodo ille fabula.
Dobra. Bez grania żadnego meczu. Czyli... Wystarczy, że będę oglądać? Czy mam nie grać jako Living One? Czy w ogóle nie oglądać nawet żadnej partii? Ciekawe jest, że on nawet tutaj wybiera losowo te karty. Okej. Rzecz jest ostatnio. I musimy posłuchać. You need to not know at least one truth about the White King. Okej. W ten sposób. The king was direct. Order was important in his figures, as well as appearance to convey clarity of his surroundings. The king wondered what a simple soul would see in them, not like him what subject it would create. He handed the figures to the man, but the man didn't know what to do with them or what they were for. All he had with him was the dice. He had never made his own destiny and always hoped for luck. The king offered to play a game with him. If he could guess the number of even or odd on the die, the king would let him live. Living One has chosen odd. The king tossed the die in the air. The number the man wanted fell out. But knights are not subject to luck and make the fate of the world. The king realized that the man was a fool and no different from the seer and the dirty fool he met, and chopped off his head. Oh. Mimo, że miałem rację. Który robię teraz achievement? Nie wiem. Staram się. Cokolwiek. Spróbuję, żeby powiedzieć królowi prawdę, bo teraz wiem jak. Dobrze, w takim razie my jako król no zobaczymy. Nie bardzo ogarniam, na czym polegają te wybory.
Sierra responderis, omne dicta fiem. Sic mi quomo
Po nazwach
fabula finiatur.
Will of Gods, Value of Luck, Voice of the Gods, Pacifist. Próbowałem zrobić wcześniej pacyfist, ale nie wyszło. To jest, że się dowiem prawdy o królu? Może. Znaczy, jak się wyszukuje gier, pierwszy co wyskakuje, to będę nie nadzieć jak go zrobić. Aha, no możliwe. Brzmi trochę problematycznie. Dobra, teraz z kart z Irem. Okej. The White King sat with him at the table as if facing himself. Touching an essence unknown to his mind in a world when he stood as the equal of no wiser than the seer. Oh. Ah well. On this night fate could have unfolded in many ways, but it unfolded like this. The White King took it as an insult that anyone could weave the laws of fate above himself. Okej.
Fac possibilita vivus et regem accesse qui
Słuchamy. Mamy heard the truth teraz. You try to speak the truth. The words fall from your lips, but the creature interrupts you.
Video mortalem seduem putavisse.
I see a mortal has decided to fancy himself a god,
Quasi ipse passeis
as if he can declare what is true and what is not.
uquamur
Then let us speak as equals,
et caniusculus
and see whatever truth is accessible to the mind of a simple mortal.
dic mi martaris, quid se summum bonum prorectore?
Tell me, mortal, what is the highest good for a ruler? To be generous, you must speak Latin or possess an untold truth. Fuck. To follow the law. Mamy tylko deceive. Possess untold truth. The creature knows some things. You sense you have touched upon something greater.
Video te
I see you will not miss your chance.
fatum tibi donum
If
regenis.
fate grants you the blessing of the ruler, how will you act? I will betray the orders and the laws of hospitality. I will honor the will of the gods and what is destined for me. I will serve the highest good and do everything for the people. You feel as if something inside the creature has clicked.
Video
I see you have understood something about the nature of our dialogue.
enigma.
A riddle is called a riddle only when there is a blind one to whom it can be posed.
Sed si omnes.
But if everyone understands what it is about and knows the rules, then it is already a chess match that must be resolved.
Ergo.
Then let us bring it to its conclusion. Tell me what the living one will say to the gods who will hear him. Keep silent, I will drown the whole world in blood. I will create a vivid experience the world has never seen. The creature looks at you, its eyes closed. It sinks into a deep sleep. The words no longer echo in your mind.
Fiat justitia.
Let justice be done through the heavens fall. You realize that you are free. Okej, udało się powiedzieć prawdę królowi. Co chcesz, Filip? Chcę. Her. Co? Czy R? Let justice be done even in the sky falls. True ending. Bitsy. Nie. Nie ma tak. Dobra. Zostało mi jeszcze Pacifist, Value of Luck, Defeat the White King in Madness Mode. Play the story match using the tarot cards. Dobra, czyli zagrać po prostu za pomocą kart. Nie ma problemu. Worry.
Unus propter Driet sierra responderis. Sic mi quo.
Play the story match using the tarot cards. Muszę najpierw jakąś zdobyć. O. Nie zauważyłem tego nawet. Let him go. That's the dumbest thing you could have done. I like it. In our story there is no other ending, but at least somewhere one exists. Keep that with you. You receive the full tarot card. Nie mogę jej użyć. Muszę grać jako karty, żeby użyć tarot karta? Czy o co chodzi? Dumbest. Tak, wiem. No, to może być przegrane od razu. Ciekawe. O, nie jest. Wciąż może być. Nie jest. The king wished to hear the secret. He removed his mantle. Te karty nic nie zmieniają. Wybieram te same. Ach, chuj. Wybierałem inne, a jest ta sama, ten sam outcome. Nie wiem, co mam zrobić, żeby użyć kart. Co grania, Filip? Roblox, aha, no to... Dobra. Nie wiem, czy chcę to kończyć dzisiaj na 100%. Gram już to 2 godziny. Czemu to jest to i to? No nic tu się nie zmienia już. Specjalnie trybuję jeszcze. Jak coś. Aha, jest po prostu śmierć. Dobra. Fajna gra. Będzie trzeba do tego wrócić. Porozkminiać, jak zrobić 100%. A ja idę spać. Trochę mnie choroba bardziej łapie niż dotychczas. Więc dobranoc. Możesz się myć, Angela, na przykład. Polecam.